We welcome you into the nightcap of the Wheeler Hoops Classic presented by Adidas here live on SUVtv. I'm Joe Hilsman, joined by Sly Williams and Horace Naismith, Horace of All Metro Hoops, Greenforest and Wheeler. And guys, it is a festive party that we just had to open up the brand new Wheeler Arena.
I'm right. DJ Esco in the building. I'm ready to go.
3,000 is what they say this place seats, and pretty close to that as they open it up. Let's get into the matchup. Horace, first, let's look at Wheeler. Started out number 2 in the nation, fell out. Greenforest has lost Justin Forbes. What do you expect to see in this contest tonight?
Well, you know, I think Wheeler, obviously, very talented team. But a lot of new faces, so it's going to take a little time for them to gel. That was their first game last week. I expect them to have tough competition and face tough competition every time out because they are one of the best teams in the country. Against Greenforest obviously size is an advantage that they have. Wheeler has speed and quickness. I think Forrest is a missing piece for them, and they will continue to miss him until he gets back here in January. But once he gets back, they're going to be one of the tougher teams. I expect this game to be a competitive matchup like we've had pretty much all day today.
Sly, a big loss last week for Wheeler. They kind of bounced back with another regular season win last night in region against Campbell. But now on the national stage again, how do you think they bounce back after losing to a Bashan team that people may have overlooked? How do they bounce back now and try to put themselves back on the route?
You know what? I'm going to shock the world. I'm going to say they don't bounce back. And I hate to say it like this, but the word I'm going to use for Wheeler, it hurts me to say it, but I'm going to say disappointed. I'm a little bit disappointed, you know.
Sitting shoulder to shoulder with us as he will be doing the public address announcements for the starting lineups after the national anthem.
Please rise for your national anthem.
And there you have it, the starting lineups for the Greenforest Christian Academy Eagles, who come in at 4-1, coming off a region win last night over Landmark Christian, 101-70. They are 4-1 on the season. Wheeler on the other side, 2-1, coming off of a region victory last night, 89-63. It's the second night of a back-to-back, but does that really matter when you're in high school? Because you're young, you got good legs, and it's Friday and Saturday anyway, and hey, you got to have a party and a packed house here. Wheeler coming in 74.6 points a game offensively. Defensively, 63.3 points per game. And then on the flip side, the Greenforest Eagles at 64 and 8/10 points per game and 54.6 points against. It is Greenforest. It is Wheeler. And we're getting ready to jump it. Wheeler all in white. White tops, white bottoms, blue numbers trimmed in a little bit of gold. All in black, black tops, black bottoms. It is Greenforest, green numbers and gold trim. And we are ready for basketball in the state of Georgia and the Wheeler Hoops Classic presented by Adidas, live here on SUVtv. Tip, Quimbley's gonna recover it. Trapped quickly, and Quimbley now will come up with it, and now Greenforest will set it up. Eno high over to Quimbley. Quimbley worked on out to the top by Perry. Now here comes Anini out defensively on Duggan. Duggan to Eno, popping to the top is Iola over to Wembley. Wembley on the left wing gonna try to feed the post top, knocked away. Bebe gonna give it off to Eno, got it blocked from behind. So here comes Perry. Perry pushing it quickly up ahead. Now here's Tucker. Tucker gonna drive down the lane, scoop and score.
Now if Wheeler can attack the basket like that and get some easy hoops out in transition, that's going to be something that I don't think Greenforest can keep up with. They can't run with Wheeler.
Duggan now over to Iola. Iola elbow jumper, no good. Rebound, Eno up on the glass, up, no, got on the glass again, put it back up. Big man move and one, and Victor Eno.
He's a grown man. He's a grown man.
This is what Greenforest has to do to win this game. They have to be dominant on the glass, got to utilize their size, just like Wheeler has to utilize their speed on the other end to get ahead of Greenforest.
Victor Eno, a senior, 6'8", headed to Memphis, and he's at the free throw line to try and complete the three-point play. Back iron, no good. Tip, and Eno's got another rebound. Eno powers up, flip, foul, traveling violation.
Now, one thing I love about this Memphis recruit, this Memphis signee, the young man has, I'll probably say it 10 times tonight, he is a grown man. He has a grown man body down there, and that is what Victor Eno is going to do. Victor Eno, he's going to give you 10 to 12 rebounds. He's going to give you one monster dunk, maybe 10 points, and about 2 block shots. He's a grown man.
And energy on both sides of the floor.
Sir.
Perry going to hand it off. Now holding it is Tucker back to Perry. Perry being worked on by Duggan. He moves it with the right hand at the belt high. Between the legs, now he tries to operate. Going down the lane, Perry shot up off the left, no good. Rebound comes down to Iola. You saw Iki Obaagu went flying in there with that big fly swatting hand. You know he's a big block shot blocker. couldn't do it. Quimbley lost it. There goes Inu, a long three, short, no good. He got another rebound and picked up by Icky. Icky to Quimbley. David Quimby now going to feed the post to Iola. Iola turns, offensive foul.
I think on that last play when Darius Perry drove into the lane, he's going to have to do a much better job of finding cutters and dropping it off because he's going to have a hard time trying to score over those big bodies.
We've seen the upside, Horace, of Quimbley just in flashes. This is a game really here where if he wants to put his name out there, this is the time to do it.
It's elevation time. The lights are on. I believe in the kid. He surprised me last weekend. It was my first time watching him. I really liked what I saw.
The three is no good. Bebe Iola rips down the rebound, and here comes Duggan back quickly. Dougling, stop. Elbow jumper. It's back iron, no. Rebound long, Jordan Usher now. Up and down the floor. Usher over to Perry. Perry will peel it back on a bounce pass. Down low, kick it back. Here he is. Nene going to drive. It's not there. Taken away. Icky took it away, and now here comes Quimbley.
We mentioned earlier about Wheeler's talent. One thing that Wheeler's kind of short on, ball handling guards. And that's where they struggle. That's why they struggle in that Vashon game.
Very much so with the amount of guards that Vashon was able to bring him. Duggan driving, couldn't get the roll. Rebound popped out of Tucker's hand out of bounds, and it will stay with Greenforest.
And, you know, speaking of guards, this is with Justin Forrest being out for Greenforest, it may have been the best thing that ever happened to Greenforest because now some of these other guards from Greenforest are getting valuable minutes against valuable competition. And now it's time for what Cream needs to do and rise to the top.
Inu pulls a right wing three. Kaboom! Victor Inu for three.
This is something he's had to have been working on because last weekend he knocked down a couple of jump shots.
And that's one of the things you taught with Coach Thompson. He improved physically and he worked on the mid-range game. So if he can hit that three like that Perry drives, it adds another dimension to his game. Here comes Duggan back this way. Got it poked away from behind. Iola saved it to Inu. Inu, stop. Off the window. No, he rushed it. Tucker is going to get the glass for Wheeler. Under 5 minutes ago, tip first row, expensive seats, you got a ball.
I'll tell you what, if Wheeler allows this game to be based on hustle points, they lose this one.
Yes.
They lose this one. They're not going to beat Greenforest on hustle points.
No. Nobody. I don't think anybody in the country can outwork Greenforest. They have big guys who have improved so much since I started watching them 4 years ago when they were freshmen. They've actually developed post games. And I love it.
E.J. Montgomery, the left-hander, no good. Rebound, Victor Eno. He's got another one. He's probably up to 5 already. I'll check that 5 for you on the floor. Still the starters. It is Duggan, Eno, Obiagu, Iola, and Quimby. Quimby pulls a 3. Badly missed. No good. Rebound up and up. Bebe Iola on the glass.
You know, you can take bad shots when you got 3 seconds
for the size on the floor.
And Wheeler's going to call a 30-second timeout. Head coach Doug Lipscomb does not like it. It's 7-2 with 4:14 to go in the first. And right now, the hustle points, as you mentioned, Horace, second chance points, offensive rebounds right now, a key factor for Greenforest.
It's almost as if Greenforest has come to the conclusion that, you know what, just get the ball up on the glass.
Yeah.
We're not going to worry about anything else. Get it up on the glass, we're going to go get the rebound.
Yes,
and so far, so good.
And it works out for them. You know, with all these big trees, you know what? Every time I see Greenforest, it amuses me. It makes me bust out laughing when Victor Eno, if he gets in foul trouble, or if Ike gets in foul trouble, you bring another 6'9" guy off the bench. You bring Big Mo off the bench.
And he's a bull in a China shop.
Bully. And he is one. Joe mentioned earlier about getting in shape, getting that body right, getting physically right. I say at every broadcast, next year he will be the best big man in the country.
And it's gotten better. His body has definitely gotten better over the years.
Out of the timeout, Perry working with the right hand dribble. He bounces over and a steal. A turnover out of the timeout. Up ahead to Duggan. He didn't have the numbers, so he's going to hesitate and float it up. Get that shot out of here. Usher with the block. Perry coming back in transition. Alley, no. Turnover. Ball will go back to Greenforest. Wheeler right now does not look fluid at the moment.
Nice block by the recruit from SC West.
You know, one of the things these young players got to understand, when things aren't really going your way, slow it down. It seems like they want to speed it up instead of slowing it down.
Brandon Younger on now for Wheeler. Here's Eno. Eno feeds it to Bebe. Bebe turns, face jumper. Good. Bebe Iola turning and scoring on the face-up.
Always been one of my favorite players, man. He gives you 100%. He's not worrying about his name and lights. He's just going to do winning things.
Yes, sir.
Perry on the cross. Perry hesitate, goes, falling away, floater. It's no good. Rebound tipped by Montgomery. Lost underneath and a whistle. Let's check it. The lead official calls it on Bebe Iola. Iola now has picked up his second and the team's second. E.J. Montgomery, 6'10", and a junior, going to the free throw line. The Auburn product, no good. So Montgomery will be getting another one. Perry takes a seat.
Michael Evans getting the game. Michael Evans, another guy last year, because of all the blowouts that Greenforest were in, Michael Evans got a lot of playing time, and he increased his stock. He became so much of a better player. Michael Evans is a whole lot better player than he was at the beginning of last year at this time now.
And doesn't complain about his minutes. He came in and let his production speak, and the minutes have gone up. They feed the post, kick it over to Evans. Evans going to drive on the baseline, push, stepped out of bounds, a turnover.
As soon as I speak him up, he turns it over.
That's all right. It's basketball. Have a good Wheeler defense trying to force him to that baseline. Now Greenforest going to come with full court pressure. They get it into Usher. Usher crosses the timeline. Usher now going to drive, lean up, get that shot out of here. No, a foul is called.
Nothing's going to be easy down there.
They're going to keep trying to challenge my man, and Big Ike's going to keep sending it back.
But you know one thing, Horace, I like about him, he's a shot blocker, but he rarely gets into foul trouble. His timing is so great. He has just great timing.
He's one of the best young shot blockers I've seen in a while. I watched him play a game, come out from the middle of the lane and block a three-point shot at the buzzer to save the win.
Looking to get a new basketball or multi-purpose court? CBA Sports can help as your sports construction specialist for both commercial and residential projects. Visit cbasports.com and contact us to discuss your next indoor or outdoor project. Enu missed the dunk. Usher made both free throws, and back comes Wheeler. Here comes Tucker. Tucker up to Usher. Usher going to peel it back, stop on the baseline. Not there. There's E.J. Montgomery at the foul line. Stops, pulls the jumper. Is short. No good. Rebound, outlet, and here comes Greenforest running. Duggan on the break. Duggan all the way. Get it out of here. Get it out of here. Get that shot out of here. He blocked it on the break. Then there's a steal, top out of bounds, and it will stay with Greenforest. Now, right there, Horace, we talked about hustle. Wheeler showed some there in getting back defensively.
Absolutely. I mean, it was a great hustle play by E.J. Montgomery. He had to run about three-quarter court to catch him and block the shot. So very impressive on that play.
Quimbley to Duggan, steps in, takes the long two, hill of the rim, no good, and over, out of bounds.
He should have stayed back there.
Anini, Tucker, Montgomery, Younger, and Usher, the foul on the floor currently for Wheeler, but Darius Perry is up off the bench, and he will come in immediately. Perry coming in, Younger goes out.
This is good. This is something last week I thought that Wheeler needed to do with Perry. He needed a time on a bench where he could just get his thoughts back together before he came back on the floor. It was good to see them do that just now.
Tucker gonna drive, dump it off to Montgomery, floats it up with the left hand good. E.J. Montgomery, his first field goal.
Used his body to screen out the shot blocking. Nice move.
Here's Evans now. Evans with the right hand and gives it to Quimby. Quimby hesitate, goes down, floats it off to the left. No. Got hung in the air. I think he wanted to shoot it, but then was kind of fading further to the left and went for the pass. It's out of bounds. It'll stay Greenforest possession. 1:48 to go first quarter. Eno catches the tie over to Evans. Evans to Duggan off the screen. Duggan's holding now, puts it on the floor with the right hand over to Evans. They'll swing it all the way around the horn. Quimbley going to try and go down the lane, float it up off the window, good.
The bank was open.
David Quimbley, his first field goal. And a steal by Mike Evans, and he's going to dribble in. Elbow jumper off the hill of the rim, no good. Montgomery went up and got the rebound, and the foul on Eno. Dub Lipscomb, the head coach of Wheeler, in his 26th season. And after 26 seasons, you get to coach in this brand new, fabulous Wheeler arena, and then keep the gym that has your name on it. That's pretty good, ain't it, Horace?
That's very good.
On the drive, put it up, get it out of here. There it is, the long arm of the law, the fly swatter. Recently committed to Florida State University. They're getting a good one. A 32nd timeout has been called, this one by Greenforest. True hoopers know you have to always get better at your craft. Download the Assistant Basketball Coach app today to get drills, plays, and content that will help you improve your game. Follow on Instagram at coach_ABC. A minute and 16 seconds left in this first quarter, and a 30-second timeout call by Greenforest. Greenforest, the lone loss in a tussle against Norcross, but still have two impressive wins already, Shiloh and Westlake.
Yeah, I think this is probably one of Greenforest's better teams, particularly when James Forrest, that's his dad, right? They wish they had James Forrest. They do. Right, when Justin Forrest comes back, it's going to make them even a better team. The thing I like about this team is defensively, they're real tough, and they play really hard on both ends. And I think what we're seeing here is what you mentioned, is some other players getting an opportunity to really shine. And so when the show turns on back in January, they're going to be that much better for it.
Alley-oop and a foul, and that foul is called on Muhammad Abdul Salam in his first appearance into the contest, the junior in 6'9". And Sly, we know we're not partial, but one of our favorite players. And he's worked on the little baby jump hook in the back to the basket game.
About 2 years ago when I first saw him, I think it was the freshman year, he was a round mound of rebound. He got tired. He got winded real quick. But then last year, he started to develop a little bit of a spin move to the baseline. He had a little spin to the baseline, and he worked that little inside game. Now, this summer, he spent the whole summer in the gym. It looked like he dropped about 20 pounds, picked up about 10 pounds of muscle, and he still has that inside game. He's going to be rough, man. I really like Muhammad Abdul Salam.
There's a long jump. No good. Younger off the window. So struggling from the field now is Wheeler. Montgomery missed those 2 free throws. They're struggling from the free throw line as well. He is 1 of 4. Kick it over to Quimbley. Quimbley going to go baseline. High arcing shot. No. Smacked in the face on the rebound. They go diving on the floor. Get up ahead to Perry. Perry to Usher. Slam dunk on the boat.
Usher throws it down with some authority.
Yeah, going to Southern Cal. And he gets up there and rises with that right hand, and he always comes down and finishes with a little boom. Here's Duggan feeding the post. They come in with a double team, a triple team. Give it off. There's Ike up. Counting and the foul.
Good post-to-post passing down there.
Yes. And that's one thing about these big men. These big men, they're unselfish down there. They'll give each other the ball. And even the guards, man. The guards, they understand where their bread is buttered. They understand where their bread is buttered. They'll get it down and then work it back out. That's why and I hate to say an injury is good, but Justin Forrest getting hurt this first month might have been the best thing to happen to Greenforest.
Completing the three-point play is the big 7-foot senior and the Florida State commit, Ike Obiagu. 14-9, final 20 seconds first quarter. Here's Perry holding out at midcourt on that big, beautiful Wildcat logo. Swings it now over to Tucker. They work it to Usher with 10 seconds. Here's Perry. Perry in that corner. They're going to go baseline. He fell on the ground. It's Tucker. Now they fight for it underneath the basket, out of bounds with 4 and 3, 10 seconds. So it would be baseline out of bounds for Wheeler with 4 and 3, 10 seconds, trailing by 5.
Now watch for the alley hoop coming in. Coming back in. Who is that? Montgomery. Watch Montgomery try to catch it on the alley real quick.
Inbound.
Well, when you're that close.
Fading away, Tucker, high archer, no. They're going to get it off before the horn, no. We are at the end of the first quarter. Wheeler trailing 14-9. The Greenforest Eagles have the lead right here on SUVtv.
What if I gave you what you wanted? Stop being creative. What if I lost my swag? Just did the usual, the expected, the normal. What if we had no style?
That's not fun.
What if we didn't drop any heat? Gave you nothing to collect?
Come on, Harry.
What if I was all defense, no offense? You want me to put my game in the box? Boring. So if we send the Euro step back to Europe?
Breaking it cause leave them calling. Balling like I'm James.
What if I gave them nothing to rap about?
Who am I balling like?
What if we did this? What if we did that? What if we kept the basic? Basic. The same old, same old, same old. What if we all stop being creative? You really want that? Didn't think so.
Into the Wheeler Hoops Classic presented by Adidas. Joel Hilsman, Sylvester Williams, and Horace Naismith with you as we begin the second quarter. Here comes Mike Evans back for Greenforest. Evans to the hoop, up, offensive foul. That's Evans' second, the team's sixth. We'll set it for you now to be Tucker, Perry, Younger, Montgomery, and Usher, the five on the floor for the Wheeler Wildcats. They are in white in possession of the basketball. 2-3 zone defense coming for Greenforest. Evans, Duggan, Muhammad Abdul-Salim, Quimby, and Ike Obiagu. And here comes Perry around the Usher screen, lost it out of bounds, a turnover.
You know, me and Horace was talking in the break. We were talking about what Obiagu brings to the table. Not only does he block shots, he changes shots. And I think, Horace, that last possession, Perry was looking at Obiagu when he dribbled the ball off his foot.
You got to find him because he's such a dominant shot blocker. You got to know where he's at. And that's why it's important for Perry when he drives to find whoever Ike is guarding. Ike's going to come over and try to block the shot. He got to be able to get that passing angle and get that ball to his offensive player.
Ooh. Zion Fuellen off for the bench now for the first time, and he's known to put it up, but still trying to find his role within this Greenforest rotation and team. Tucker to the top to Perry. Perry down the lane. Get that shot out of here. An offensive foul on Perry, I believe. Let's see. Yes, offensive foul on Perry. That's his second.
But you know what I want? I'm waiting on somebody to try Obiagu. I think Perry he has enough athleticism to get up there, and instead of just throwing that thing up, let's turn the wrist over. I want to see you turn the wrist over and try him.
Well, Sylvester, how about a drop-off, though?
Yeah.
How about dropping it off?
The drop-off doesn't get the crowd standing like that, though.
Hey, you know what, though? They got IMG. Emmett Williams just may.
Yeah. I would love to see that matchup.
Duggan on the hoop.
Nice.
Jordan Usher.
Very athletic play.
You can always use that rim as a defender also to help you out a little bit.
Underneath and out of bounds, so it will stay in possession of Greenforest. Coming up on 2 minutes gone by here in this second quarter. Glad that you are with us from almost capacity Wheeler Arena on Hope Road in Marietta, Georgia. Bad inbounds, they lost it. Here comes Anini. Anini to Usher. Usher on the break. Slam dunk. Jordan Usher rising and putting it down. And Wheeler now got that crowd kind of moving and grooving, 16-13. They've cut into the lead to three. Here comes Duggan. Duggan with the left hand. Over on the left, there's Quimby, a three. No, skipped off the rim, rebound now. And here come the Wildcats where the pass was bad. Jandon Duggan gets the steal and recover it. They have the numbers if they go all the way, flipped it up, no, and a foul.
One thing Quimby is not is shy.
But you see the kind of change, even though it's a 3-point lead, you feel the momentum going back the other way toward Wheeler. And what happens when you take one of my favorite players out of the game, Bebe? You take him out of the game, you lose that kind of spark. He brings that spark. And now this is when Wheeler has to close that gap and let these athletes be athletes.
We talked about the depth and what Greenforest was able to do into the contest. Terrell Sanders, a sophomore, 6'3", has played very well in the opening stretches this season, and that's attributed to the opportunity for him to get those minutes and produce well with those minutes. Duggan splits the free throws. Rebound snatched out of the air by Jordan Usher. Anini has it with the right hand, now gives it to Usher. Usher now to Anini, they're gonna swing it around the horn. Here's Younger. Younger goes into the corner, a long three, no good. Rebound, Usher, tried to go up on Ike. Ike blocked it again. That's block number 3 by my count. Usher in the side and passes it back out, and here's Anini, and they'll set it up. 5:05 to go. Tucker flares it over. Usher, a corner three. No. Rebound ripped out of there by Ike Obiagu, and then used those elbows, Horace, and protected that basketball.
Big fella's got to do that. Protect the possession.
And a turnover, Zion Fluellen.
You know, I see that call so many times, man. I don't know why, but these kids take that step before they put the ball on the ground. And sometimes, honestly, I think maybe the officials even call it before it even happens.
Sometimes it is an anticipation thing. 6'5" sophomore Isaac Martin has checked into the ball game. He was a CP3 Rising Star. He was able to see that here. 2015 CP3 Rising Star. Usher pulls a right wing three, no good. Rebound tip, back up and in. Now we're seeing Wheeler starting to get things to go. E.J. Montgomery on the tip.
I like to see E.J. being active on the glass. That's something he could definitely bring to the table because he's long and he's 6'10", and he's a solid athlete. In order for Wheeler to be successful, he's definitely going to have to be able to attack that glass tonight.
Victor Eno was coming to check in at the scorer's table and slipped and fell right on his keister and started laughing. Glad it's something that we probably did not see. Sanders is going to pull a three badly. He forced that one. And now I think we're going to have an offensive foul called on Muhammad Abdul Salim. Yes, we will. That's his second. So not the kind of production so far that you want to see from Muhammad Abdul Salim.
No.
They are in the 1-and-1 now with 4:02 to go. So for the rest of the quarter, Wheeler in the bonus and will be going to the free throw line. It'll be Jordan Usher. Usher with 8 points in the contest, and he'll be shooting for 9 and 10.
I think Wheeler's done a really good job shading his side when he gets the ball, preventing him from just attacking the rim.
That's all right. We work on colors tomorrow.
You know what? I don't think Obiagu's came out the game yet.
He has not. He has not.
Well-conditioned athlete, man. These guys, Greenforest has worked on that condition. They're bigs. They have worked on that condition, and that's what makes them so scary.
Sanders coming back this way. Sanders got it blocked. Fluellen got it back. He got it blocked. It's in there in the middle. Enu's fighting for it. Eno goes up, no. Tip, Ike, and one. Count it, and the foul. Ike Obiagu.
Boy, them big boys are engaged on that glass tonight, boy. Anything coming off that rim, they're getting it.
And that's what I love. I mean, they attack the rim, man. They get up there, and they're putting a hand on that ball, trying to get the rebound. They're doing everything, man.
Coach Hammond, Florida State, is saying, yeah, that's my guy.
Look at these kids on the side, underneath the student body. We're seeing all of the student body.
Free throw is no good. I was paying attention to that. And you know what? I know that that's the Wheeler end. There's a three out of the corner, no good. Rebound comes down to Enu. But I would like to have that advantage in the second half.
Yeah, exactly.
Sanders shot up, no. Now Wheeler gets a big hoop down here, yeah. But in a close game, I would like to have them that noise in their face. Cyril Sanders going to the free throw line. As I mentioned, a sophomore at 6'3".
It's a new gym. They're still working out the kinks. Still working out the kinks.
I tell you what I'm seeing. You know, we talked about the size of Greenforest and the speed of Wheeler, but the last couple of possessions, Greenforest has beaten Wheeler down the floor.
Yes.
For attacks at the basket, fouls, basket tip in by Ike in the possession before this. So Wheeler's got to get better in their transition defense. They shouldn't be beat up the floor by Greenforest.
Never. That should not happen.
Horace, I think that also goes back to what you were saying about more ball handling at the guard spot.
Yeah, I agree.
Here's Tucker. Tucker going to shake him one way and the other. Bad pass. A turnover by the Wheeler Wildcats. 3:21 to go here in this second quarter, 21-15. Greenforest with the lead on Wheeler. Wheeler now kind of maybe beginning to feel a little bit of pressure now. Just a little bit, not a lot. So here's Fluellen. Fluellen, shot, high arcer, off the front iron, no. Rebound will come down, and here comes Martin. Isaac Martin up ahead to Tucker. Jordan Tucker put it on the floor. Alley-oop! E.J. Montgomery finish us off the hoop.
I wouldn't consider Jordan Tucker a ball-handling guard, but I do consider him a playmaker.
And he is making plays and in control.
Yes.
Sanders feeds the post. Ike keeps it up high. Fluellen catches. Now going to drive in the lane. Float it up. It's off to the left. No good. Tip. They fight for the rebound. And now here is Rolonzo Lewis into the game, a 6'5 senior, making an appearance for the Wheeler Wildcats. David Quimbley will be coming in just a moment. Coaches take cover. Zion Flewellen went flying into the coach's row.
One thing about Flewellen's not shy. He's not afraid to shoot it. He's been in the game.
Yeah.
He doesn't start. He comes in the game and he comes in shooting. He knows that's his role. To light something up real quick.
But he's still trying to find his fit.
Yeah.
His fit with Greenforest. And sometimes a lot of those shots are forced or not in the flow of what they're trying to do offensively. And, he's as the season comes along, he'll find his fit. Here's Montgomery. Montgomery left of the lane. Get it out of here, foul call. Hit to the head there, and the foul will be on Terrell Sanders. His first and the team's 8th.
Those are fouls that you can't pick up. You have a 7-footer and arguably the best shot blocker in the nation. Sometimes you got to let them go.
Montgomery sticks the first free throw.
Funnel them in. If they want to come get it, he's ready. He's waiting for you.
He's waiting for you.
Montgomery's second free throw is good. So now here comes Jandon Duggan. As we come up on 2 minutes to go, a 2-point ball game. Greenforest has stuck and stayed in the lead since they caught it. Wheeler opened it. It has changed hands one time. Duggan, back iron, no. Up ahead, here comes Jordan Usher on the break. Slam, dunk.
Well, if Jordan Usher has proved one thing, he can prove he can get out and dunk.
He sure can, especially with that right hand, and gets up there and throws that thing down.
You're not going to see much on the left-hand side from Jordan, but he's strong right and good at it.
Here's Duggan backing down, and the ball was tipped away by Younger. They try to save it. Quimbley, that's going to be a backcourt violation.
Now the thing is, this is when your basketball IQ comes in. You saw the referee patting his hand. It would have been okay if he would have went on the other side of the court and caught that ball. But basketball IQ, you got to always be aware of your surroundings and know what's going on. It's kind of unnecessary turnover.
Something a lot of these players got to pick up. You see a lot of athleticism, strength, speed. Sometimes that part of the game comes after.
Working it around offensively, Tucker into Montgomery. Montgomery, a series of moves, and it was too many moves. He went on a walk.
And that travel was strictly created because who was back there?
Ike Obiagu. And that's what Sylvester was talking about and you were talking about. Sometimes it's not always the block shots. It's the altering of the shot, and in some cases, the altering of what the move is that someone wanted to make. And there's a travel there. I don't think he really had possession of the basketball, but either way, a traveling violation. 66 seconds to go. We're even at 21.
I think it was just the long legs, because I think all he did was gather the ball, boom, took one step and was trying to go up, and they called travel. So maybe it's just because he's so tall. That one step looked like about 3 for the average person.
Under a minute to go. Here's Usher. Usher going down the lane, floats it up high, got the roll. Jordan Usher now is coming alive. He's turned it on now. He has 8 in this quarter, 12 and a half, and that Wheeler Wildcats have taken the lead, 23-21. Duggan gonna drive. Duggan lost it right there underneath.
The last 2 minutes in this game, in his half, you really can tell the need to have Forrest in that game, in this game right now. But Justin Forrest, his ability to handle basketball, handle pressure, he wouldn't feel what these guards are feeling right now from Greenforest.
And the thing about Forrest has been doing it for so long for Greenforest. I think since his freshman year, he's probably been the starting guard. So this is a game like this. I'm pretty sure he's a guy who will feel no pressure. This is just Friday or Saturday night for me.
This is what I want. This is what I do.
Duggan makes the first free throw and the second.
But these minutes will be huge for Jaden Duggan later on in the year. Later on in the season when Forrest comes back, what happens when Forrest gets in foul trouble? Somebody has to play.
Under 30 seconds now. Tucker will give it over to Younger. Younger now over to Jordan Tucker in a tie ball game. working it around the arc. 12 seconds now. So here comes Wheeler on the move. The younger skipped it around, and a time has been called. Coach Lipscomb want to draw something up here with 8.5. What do you look for here, Horace, in this timeout?
I think you look for Jordan Tucker coming off a screen. Jordan is probably one of the better shooters in the country, and I think right now they need to get him off, and they haven't really gotten him off from outside in this game, and I think it'd be a good opportunity for them to draw something up for him to knock down one of his patented jump shots.
Tune in to SUVtv next week, December the 9th and 10th, for live and on-demand broadcast from the Memphis versus Atlanta Classic versus Birmingham Classic. 3 different cities represented, plenty of individual and team talent. That's next week right here on the SUVtv.com. I like what you said there, Horace. I think it's going to be something for Tucker and Brandon Younger, getting some burn right now, but still has not put anything in the book. And let's see, he will not be out here on this possession. Perry will come out now in this possession. Perry having to sit, dealing with a little bit of foul trouble with 2 fouls.
He brought out his studs.
Inbound to Perry. He goes around the screen. Perry going to hesitate. Get it out of here. Ike blocked it. Perry tried him, dug in a long half-court heave, front iron. No good.
And the thing about it, coming off that ball screen, who was open? Jordan Tucker was open on the wing.
You had it right. Sure did. All right, we're at the half. It's an even ball game between the Wheeler Wildcats and the Greenforest Eagles right here. This is the Wheeler Hoops Classic presented by Adidas, live on the SUVtv.com.
Every day is another beginning. Gonna make my move, gonna live my dream. Gonna make my move, gonna live my dream. Gonna make my move, gonna live my dream.
The 2016 Wheeler Hoops Classic broadcasts are brought to you by Adidas. Impossible is nothing. CBA Sports, your sports construction specialist. Deed Chain. Great acts are made of small deeds. Assistant Basketball Coach app, your #1 database for drills, plays, and coaching insight. And Shot Tracker, bringing elite level analytics to every level of the game.
Powered by assistantbasketballcoach.com.
What if I gave you what you wanted? You know, stop being creative. What if I lost my swag? Just did the usual, the expected, the normal. What if we had no style?
That's not fun.
What if we didn't drop any heat? Gave you nothing to collect?
Come on, Harvey.
What if I was all defense, no offense? You want me to put my game in the box? Boring. So if we send the Euro step back to Europe?
Breaking niggas, leave them calling. Balling like I'm James. Yeah.
What if I gave them nothing to rap about?
Who am I balling like?
What if we did this? What if we did that? What if we kept the basics? Basic. It's the same old, same old, same old. What if we all stopped being creative? You really want that? Didn't think so.
It always comes a breaking point in everything that you do. But here's what the great ones do when the breaking point comes. Everybody loves the game. When it's tight, when everything is going well, you hit shots, but it gets to a certain point, which the breaking point, meaning at a certain point, somebody is going to retreat and not want it so much, and somebody is going to say, this is why I play the game of basketball.
Don't play their game, play it better. Get your head strong, attack distraction. You think this looks easy? You kidding me? Left, right, step back, shoot, all net. You kill dreams, dream killer. Focus is your weapon. They'll forget you. I'll make sure they never forget. Find focus.
My fan club was upset with you, Lisa.
We welcome you back into the Wheeler Arena as we get ready for the second half. Joel Hilsman alongside Sylvester Williams and Horace Naismith. 23-23. We are in a tie ball game here at the half. Quickly, Janin Duggan with 5, Victor Eno with 5, and Ike Obiagu with 5 points and 5 blocks for Greenforest. On the flip side, Jordan Usher has 12 and E.J. Montgomery has 9. Horace, tie ball game. What do you think we'll see here in this second half, or what adjustments on either side from either team in the second half?
Well, I think you're going to see more of the same in terms of what they're trying to do. Hopefully on the Wheeler side, they'll talk some more about more drives and kicks, more drives and drops, because I think those opportunities are available to them if they take advantage of them. And I think they really need to try to get Jordan Tucker off on some screens, because he is one of the best shooters in the state and the country, and he needs some more shot opportunities.
Jordan Tucker with only 2 points, 1 field goal, got that in that first quarter. On the flip side, you look at the distribution. Like I said, only scorer in double figures is Jordan Usher with a game-high 12. But what Ike has done in just this game, 23-23, I really want to see now how they get it going. And Sylvester, you brought out Bebe Iola, got 4 points on second chance points in that first quarter. Didn't see much of him in the second quarter, and then that's kind of when the momentum of the game changed.
You know, when Bebe sat down, he is their energizer bunny. He's that guy. He runs. He dives after loose balls. He plays defense. He does a little bit of it all. And when he sat down, that's when Wheeler cut that lead all the way out.
We are underway in the third quarter. Greenforest in the black, Wheeler in the white. Quimby catch and fire a three. It's no good. Inu couldn't get the rebound. E.J. Montgomery does for Wheeler in white, and Quimby stole it. And Quimby's going to attack him up. No. Rebound by Montgomery, who contested him. Here's up the head to Perry. Perry hesitating. Stop inside the foul line. Jumper good, Darius Perry.
That was a good decision. He didn't try to take it all the way to the basket. He pulled up for the 12-footer. Good decision on his part.
And that was his first field goal and his first points of the contest. The Louisville commit, 6'3" and a senior. Here's Duggan. Duggan around the Iola screen. Jumper. Tried to use the window. No good. Usher is going to get the rebound.
Got to use the backboard. Got to go Tim Duncan on that one.
Perry across to Tucker. Tucker down the lane. It was knocked away and a steal. Inu recovers it. Here comes Jandon Duggan back this way with the right-hand dribble. Duggan off to Iola. Iola lost it on the way up. Ike is going to get it. And long pass. And now Usher's going to chase him down. Good hustle from Usher. Usher to Anini. Anini driving. Layup good.
That's the one player on the floor for Wheeler. He's a hustle man.
Yes.
He's going to give you 100% on the floor.
Kenny Anini, the Stinson commit, 6'2" and a senior with the hoop, but it was all set up by Jordan Usher. Flash, foul line, jump. Bebe badly missed, no. Rebound to E.J. Montgomery now. Here comes Wheeler. A minute and a half gone by, third quarter. A three ball, good. Kenny Anini, a three ball out of the left corner. And a timeout call by Coach Larry Thompson in Greenforest. It's a 7-0 run for the Wheeler Wildcats to start this third quarter.
Allende is another player that really hasn't had that many shot opportunities in this game. It's someone they need to get involved in the offense.
And Sylvester and I mentioned that last week against Vashon. He had 7 points, but they were big points when they needed them in the second half. And it's the same thing. Didn't get a lot of shots, but he was cashing in when he did get those shots.
Very efficient.
Yeah, efficient. That's the word you would describe him. You know, he's just so efficient. When the shots he put up, you know they're going to be good, and you know they're going to be big. And I think one thing, sometimes I think he may be a little bit too unselfish because he's playing on a team with so many stars. Sometimes you got to be greedy.
You can catch the Premier Health Flying to the Hoop Invitational live on SUVtv on January 13th to the 16th, 2017. Order your premium viewing pass today at the SUVtv.com. All right, out of the timeout, Greenforest had to call it with 6:18 to go third quarter. A 7-0 spurt by the Wheeler Wildcats to start this third quarter. Here's Jandon Duggan with the right-hand dribble into the forecourt, gets the screen. Duggan around it, gonna flip it up. And one, Jandon Duggan.
Oh,
traveling. Oh, they called a travel. Ooh, I
think the ref missed that one.
Yeah, he blew that one. I did not see steps taken there.
It was one of those, it looks like it's gonna be a travel calls right there.
He actually did a wonderful job of contorting his body to flip that up in there. Once again, what you were talking about, Sly, anticipation. Here's Darius Perry with the left-hand dribble, and he hands it out to E.J. Montgomery at that high wing. Montgomery gives it over there. Duggan tried to get the steal. Perry recovers. Perry tried to throw the alley-oop. I think he should have just shot the 14-footer.
Yeah.
Here comes Duggan. Duggan back this way, all the way to the hoop. Oh, no. A blocking foul call. And that's the third foul on Darius Perry.
Darius Perry, sometimes I'm confused by it. He confuses me. He's such a great athlete, but sometimes he does not smart basketball things. And he got in foul trouble last week. Well, he had a lot of turnovers last week that drove me crazy, but he got in foul trouble too. Sometimes that basketball IQ, we need to have a strong basketball IQ.
Jandon Duggan first free throw is good. Looking to get a new basketball or multi-purpose court? CBA Sports can help as your sports construction specialist for both commercial and residential projects. Visit cbasports.com and contact us to discuss your next indoor or outdoor project. Splits the free throws. Rebound now will come down, and here come the Wheeler Wildcats.
That's 9 for EJ.
Usher quickly going down the baseline. Now he kicked it out, and that's a turnover. Duggan going to pick it up. They've got 4-on-2 numbers. Stop. Elbow jump. Good. Jandon Duggan with the jumper.
Beautiful. Good decision. Good decision on his part. You know, getting back to Perry, he made a great decision early in the half, pulled up for the 12-footer. He had an opportunity to do the same thing and turned the ball over. a couple of possessions ago. He's got to be more consistent with his decision making.
Double block right there. We'll give it to Ike, but it looks like Bebe might have got a piece of that one too.
Hey, block party.
Block party. Everybody throwing it away. One of the advantages of having a 7-footer, 6'9" guy, and another 6'9" guy. Oh, nice pump fake.
Nice move.
Beautiful.
Nice move by EJ. Great use of the shot fake.
And you know, and because Icky's such a great shot blocker, he went for that pump fake. But you got to think, you know, EJ's not a three-point shooter out there. You know, that's one you shouldn't have jumped at. But that was a beautiful ball fake by EJ.
Well, I'll tell you what EJ's gotten better at. A year ago, EJ would have taken that three. Now he's becoming more mature as a ball player and seeing the opportunity isn't the three. The opportunity is the shot fake and drive into the lane, which he just did.
Under 5 minutes to go, a turnover. Here's Usher. Usher's going to go. Iola's there, long step. He dunked it. Oh, Jordan Usher. From the break with a slam dunk. He went right on baby Iola. Holy smokes.
That was a big-time Euro bang.
Coming right back. Inu with the hoop, Jaden. Oh, man.
Big-time play. Love it. I wish I had instant replay in front of me right now.
Oh, just in case you saw the score change, Inini's 3 was taken to a 2. So that's why the score adjustment was made there.
There's that instant replay for you.
Yeah, I got to see this one again.
Look at him take that long step.
That's the assistant basketball coach instant replay. Coaches and trainers, the assistant basketball coach app is a great resource for drills, plays, and special content. Download the app today to get drills, plays, and content that will help you improve your players and team. 34-28 now. Wheeler all of a sudden has pushed out. They've opened up with an 11-5 advantage in this third quarter, coming up on 4 minutes. EJ catches, right elbow jumper, back iron, hill of the rim, no good. Rebound, here comes Jandon Duggan. Duggan now into the forecourt. Duggan gonna move. Duggan dumps it off to Quimby. Quimby got it blocked. EJ put that left hand out there. Here comes Usher again on the break. Be careful, son. Jordan Usher got it over the lip of the rim. And Boris, you're right.
That was almost his own instant replay.
Exactly. he don't want to put it in that left hand, but boy, you better stay out the way of the right. Bebe Iola has 4 fouls in the contest. So that is very important because we talked about how he trained it, and now a foul on Ike.
Yeah, the big man tried to hook him down low on the block. Referee called the hook. But now this right here, this has been Greenforest's problem. They're down by 8. They have problems playing from behind. They don't have that stellar guard play. And so now playing from behind has always been their Achilles heel.
And Horace touched on it. Wheeler's now getting out in transition.
Yes.
And a lot of that has been Jordan Usher. Whether he's diving on the floor or dunking on folks. Out of bounds.
Jordan shooting the gaps.
And you just heard Coach Griffin from Greenforest said, let's do us. Let's do us. Don't worry about their game. Let's do us. Now, can Wheeler keep doing them?
And Justin Forrest is standing on that bench. I think he's getting the itch a little bit. They feed it in to Ike. Ike kicks it over to Inu. Inu a long 3. Hill of the rim, no good. Rebound chased down in the corner by Jandon Duggan. Duggan going to move it up. Iola, not Iola. Ike, the shot is no good. He'll be going to the free throw line, the big 7-footer.
And, you know, even though Victor, hit one of those earlier, I still say that's not his game. That's not the game I want to see out of Victor Eno shooting that 3.
You know, when these kids start working on shooting the ball, stretching their range, you know, sometimes they forget what got them to where they are.
Exactly.
And I know in that last play, E.J. Montgomery's feeling, wow, why did I foul the 7-footer shooting a 15-footer?
Yeah.
And then it's also like we talked about earlier how Victor has changed and been able to improve on the mid-range game, but that's where the basketball IQ comes in again. Shot selection.
Shot selection, absolutely.
Free throws, no good. Muhammad down there fighting with Eno, and they couldn't get it. Eno, here comes Wheeler. Nice pass up ahead. Here's Usher. Usher going to take it and go to the baseline. In it, Montgomery. Montgomery went up, attacked it on Ike. It's no good. They save it back to Perry. Perry now, jumper is good. Darius Perry, the jump. So now here is Jandon Duggan with the right hand. They've pushed this lead quickly out to 10. Mike Evans up off of the bench for Greenforest.
Critical last 2 minutes of this game, this quarter. Critical time period for Greenforest.
Push on Brandon Younger. Younger picked up the foul. And more important, it's 15-5 here in this third quarter, with 2.5 to go. Inbounded, pass was tipped. Quimby now gives it over to Duggan. Horace, this might be where we need to see Quimby step up.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been really quiet. He's been trying to get himself involved in the offense, but just hasn't been able to make shots. That was a big shot.
A big-time three ball by Jandon Duggan.
They needed that one.
Yeah, had to break that run.
And I like looking at the game outside of the game. You know, when Wheeler was attacking the basket right there, you saw Icky just standing to the side, baiting him in, so he could get up there and try to block that shot. I love the little games.
Fourth team foul. That one was on Mike Evans, who came in to prop and provides a spark off of the bench, but now he's picked up his third foul. So here's Dugan. Dugan gonna drive, elbow jumper. No, fouled on the shot, and Perry just picked up his fourth. That's a big foul right there on Darius Perry, his fourth foul.
I don't know, man. I love Darius Perry's game, but he perplexes me sometimes. I don't know, man. I love watching the kid play, but both times I've seen him, he's just gotten into foul trouble off of stuff that could be easily avoided.
Free throw, Dugan is good. And now Kenny Anini steps in. Yeah, it was. And he went up to the ref and asked what he did, but you could hear the smack from here. 147, and that's big. 147 in the third quarter, and he's got 4 fouls. Duggan made him pay. So now they've cut that lead in half quickly to 5. A little 5-0 push now from the Greenforest Eagles with under 100 seconds. And a turnover. Eno with the steal. Here comes Mike Evans on the break. Mike Evans on the push. Mike to the hoop. Got fouled. And now they're going to be getting them to the free throw line and getting points with the stop clock. Mike Evans going to the free throw line. Jordan Tucker hit with the foul.
And that's one thing that Mike Evans brings off that bench. He brings a toughness and aggressiveness to this team, man. I'm going to keep harping on this, man. I hate to say it, but that Justin Forrest injury may be the best thing to happen to him. I say that thing 3 or 4 times a game, don't I?
You've said it plenty of times. Mike Evans here on the free throw. He missed it. That's a big miss right there. So Mike now with 3 fouls, and you can tell that Coach Thompson is looking for a spark out of the backcourt, and someone maybe hoping Evans and Dugan can get it going together, but 2 big missed free throws there in an optimum situation. Montgomery's shot is up, no, put back, Tucker good. Jordan Tucker, second chance points with the offensive rebound, and here's Mike Evans with 75 seconds to go third quarter. Dugan stops, a topside 3. Good! He is beginning to heat up. Dugan his second 3-pointer. And you can tell Greenforest now turning it on. A steal by Evans. They don't have numbers. Evans down the lane, kicks it up. Quimby saved it, 54 seconds to go. A big possession here, down 4. Quimby, a 3, back iron, no. Rebound ripped down by Anini. Anini gets it up ahead to Tucker. Tucker goes with the alley, tried to go oop, no. E.J. Montgomery recovers and dunks.
They didn't realize they had that big 7-footer around them.
I was just going to say that. That's when I'd go and post him up. Or I'd put my Muhammad Abdul-Salam down there. But nothing's hitting the glass right now that's allowing Eno to do that work that he does as the Windex man. 20 seconds.
The way Dugan is shooting the ball, Quimby shouldn't have taken that last shot. That should have been a shot that Dugan should have taken.
Outlet to Usher. Usher to Montgomery. Montgomery layup, good.
You got to go with the hot hand.
Yeah. 5 seconds. Here comes Evans. Evans going to drive. Flip it over into the corner. There's nobody there. A turnover with 7 and 10 seconds. Coach Lipscomb coming up. He's trying to get something to go his way. Younger will be inbounding it. with 0.7 of a second. So a big fourth quarter is coming. Tucker's going to fire it.
Oh, that was dangerous. That was dangerous by Quimby right there. He tried to jump and block that shot.
We are at the end of the third quarter.
We've seen some bad fouls.
Moving to the fourth, Wheeler 44, Greenforest 36. We'll be back for the fourth quarter right here. The Wheeler Hoops Classic presented by Adidas on SUVtv. The fourth quarter is underway from the Wheeler Hoops Classic presented by Adidas. Joe Hilsman, Sylvester Williams. We want to thank Horace Naismith for staying with us for those first three quarters. Out of bounds as Wheeler will take over. Wheeler in the white, Greenforest in the black, and Greenforest currently right now number 9 in the nation in the Max Prep excellent 25. Wheeler was number 2 into that loss to Vashon. Now they are out, can get back in. Ike tried to deflect and get the block out of bounds. So let's check the lineups now. Mike Evans, Terrell Sanders, Jandon Dugan, Victor Eno, and Ike Obiagu, the 5 on the floor for the Greenforest Eagles. It'll be Kenny Anini, Jordan Usher, Brandon Younger, Jordan Tucker, and E.J. Montgomery, the 5 on the floor for the Wheeler Wildcats. In that corner, and here's Anini. Anini gonna drive with the right hand and float it up. No, tip, back tap. It's on the floor. Dugan thought he had it. Usher came away with it. He's trapped. He bounces it in to Montgomery. Montgomery walked across the lane. No call and a foul. Foul is on Ike Obiagu.
I think that's, 2 on him? He's not in any danger of foul trouble, is he?
Yeah, the Bebe Iola 4 fouls things is big, and it's also big for Darius Perry. Perry with only 4 points, got 2 field goals in that third quarter. E.J. Montgomery at the free throw line. He's been struggling somewhat today. Missed that free throw.
Free throws win ball games, man. You gotta hit the gimmies.
He's 4 of 8 from the free throw line today. 5 of 9 as he splits, makes the back end.
One of the things that always amazed me, why big men can't shoot free throws.
45-36, 7:17 clock moving fourth quarter. Dugan over to Sanders, catch, a 3 ball. It's off the hill of the rim, no. Ike fought for the rebound, and you know one thing here that can go to their advantage, that's going to be a foul on E.J. Montgomery. Getting to the stripe, next foul for either team, and they put the other team in the bonus.
The bonus, when you pick up those silly fouls, I like to call them, they will come back to haunt you so bad late in these ball games when you go to the free throw line for these 1-and-1s and then 2-shot fouls.
That's what'll help you get back in the contest if you're Greenforest. You need that right now, trailing by 9. Dugan gonna drive all the way up. No, he'll go to the free throw line. And another thing, you get to score points with the clock stopped.
Exactly.
Kenny Anini picks up that foul. So now Jandon Dugan at the free throw line. It's good. You start making them count now. 7 of 9 from the free throw line so far today for Jandon Dugan, a 6-foot senior.
Dugan's playing a big game. Big game for Dugan.
He has 17 points in the contest. He is the high man for Greenforest. Missed that one. 7 of 10. I'll still take 70%, but maybe from the guard spot needed 8. Here's Anini. Anini advances it into the forecourt, hesitated at the foul line and floated it up. No. You know what Wheeler has done? They have adjusted, Sly, by now flipping it and getting it higher up in the air.
But when you flip it and get it high like that, that's still a bad shot.
You don't have as much control, but I mean when you got that tree and that floss water down there, Ike Obiagu, I tell you what, Florida State getting a good one. Usher catches the inbound pass.
Speaking of Florida State, they just lost. Well, not just lost, but they had a SUVtv alum, Malik Beasley, went to the NBA playing for the Nuggets, if I'm right, playing for the Nuggets.
Dugan hit with the foul. Jordan Usher will be going to the free throw line. A minute and a half gone by, 6:28 to go, and Jordan Usher will be going to the free throw line. It'll be his first trip to the line. He has 16 points in the contest. Check it. He is 2 of 2 from the free throw line. In and out, no good. Hit those 2 back in that first quarter.
But I think if my count's correct, Jordan had about 5 dunks so far. 5 right-hand power dunks.
All of them on the break. Split the free throw. 9-point ball game. Now over to Eno. Eno to Terrell Sanders. Sanders pops to Evans, who came out to the top. Here's Dugan. Dugan right now has been feeling it pretty much. I would work him with it and trying to go guard heavy. Dugan got smacked. Yeah, you can hear it. And a foul. So Jandon Dugan will be going to the free throw line.
Yeah, you heard the skin contact, but you can tell this is a Wheeler home game because there's nothing but O's came out after that call. But I heard the slap well over here.
Free throw. No good. Dugan missed the front end of the 1-and-1. He's missed back-to-back free throws. And just as we were speaking of them, here's another hack down a foul. Inu will go back to the line after getting the offensive rebound.
And that's what I like about Victor Eno. Victor Eno, he's going to get in there. He's going to get those rebounds. And right now, by my count, he has 9 rebounds, and I'm nowhere close to the official score.
Victor Eno at the line. It is the 1-and-1. Good, Victor Eno.
He's been living right.
First free throw of the day. Looking to get a new basketball or multi-purpose court? CBA Sports can help you as your sports construction specialist for both commercial and residential projects. Visit cbasports.com and contact us to discuss your next indoor or outdoor project. Austin Johnson has to come out of the game, and he just checked in. 6'8" junior. Did he have some blood on him or something? Maybe so. Going back to the locker room to take a look at it. 6:09 to go fourth quarter. Eno will get one more free throw. In and out. No. Usher on the glass. Outletting it to Younger. Younger cross court to Tucker. Tucker in the corner. And Eno gonna fake, go to the hoop, take the contact. No. Enu's gonna come away with the glass. Under 6 minutes to go fourth quarter. Dugan skips it up ahead to Sanders. Sanders drives with the left hand. Off, no. Tip. Out of bounds. And let's see.
He missed Obiagu.
Substitution now. Now Darius Perry will come in. Enu will go out. And Muhammad Abdul Salam will come in.
Salam has been quiet this game.
Very quiet. He came in and got in early foul trouble. Very, very early foul trouble. All right, here's Salam to Dugan. Jandon Duggan now going to come with it with the right-hand dribble. Belt high, worked on by Younger. Going to take it. Got it blocked. Nope. Usher has been all over the place today for the Wheeler Wildcats. Here comes Younger back in transition. Takes a little body, now peels it back. Now going to try and go to baseline. Hooked it down low to Montgomery. EJ puts it up. No, and a foul. Foul will be on Ike Obiagu. His third.
Referees are kind of particular with these foul calls.
Yeah, we're going to have a long fourth quarter with that. Both teams are in the bonus. EJ Montgomery, free throw, front iron, no good. He has struggled from the free throw line today. 6 of 10 from the free throw line, E.J. Montgomery. 7 of 11.
7 of 11. I'll take that out of my big man.
9-point ball game with 5:20 to go, fourth quarter. Joel Hilsman, Sylvester Williams, glad that you're with us from the beautiful and brand spanking new the Wheeler Arena on the campus of Wheeler High School. Quimby around the shot, badly missed. And the field goal percentage has not been great for Greenforest. Here comes Tucker. Tucker off to Younger. Younger goes, a blocking foul, and that will be called on Muhammad Abdul Salim, and his foul woes continue with 5:04 to go.
Tough night for Big Mo.
Yeah, hadn't even got any post touches, which we've seen the improvement of that aspect of his game as well.
But you know what? Speaking of post moves or post touches, I really like what E.J. Montgomery has been doing tonight on the block, throwing that great pump fake on the outside. He has 11 rebounds by my count. He has 11 rebounds and 1 block. E.J. Montgomery's playing a doggone good game tonight.
Free throw, no good. Salam gets the rebound. Coach Lipscomb now urging his team to come on. And the ref stopped it there. Takes 2 seconds off of the clock. 5 minutes.
Clock keeper got a late start. Let's see if those 2 seconds come back to haunt anybody.
Here's Dugan. Dugan with the right hand. Now he gives it over to Mike Evans. Evans between the legs with 4:47 to go. On that post, nice job by Younger to anticipate the pass out. Layup by Muhammad Abdul Salam, no good. Now we've seen Wheeler get adjusted to that defensively. Ike's going to have to turn and put that thing up a couple times to get them to stay honest.
To get them to stay honest with him. And that's one of the weak points about his game. He doesn't have an offensive game. And because he doesn't have that little 10-foot jumper or that little 8-foot jumper, no one has to respect him. When he turns around like that, no one has to respect him.
Salam missed both free throws. Oh, now Greenforest getting to the line in the fourth quarter, but now they are struggling.
It's no good being in the bonus if you can't hit the free throw.
2 of 7 in the quarter. Shot the passing lane, Quimby with the steal. Quimby all the way. Jordan Usher hustled back and made a play. Jordan Usher, he has had himself a whale of a game today.
Third block on the night that I have.
17 points in the contest. He's tied with Jandon Dugan for the high. Dugan will inbound it. Salam lost it on the floor, picked up by Ike. Mike Evans pulls the 3. In and out, cannot get a basket to fall. 4:10 to go, a big vital rebound, a big possession, and here comes Perry and the Wheeler Wildcats. Up to Usher.
Oh, back
close, yep, really was close. Here's Perry. Perry fires it over. There's a long 2 by Younger, no good. Rebound ripped down by Muhammad Abdul Salam. I know Bebe Iola has 4 fouls, but you might have to think about bringing him back in to see how he can infuse or change this thing as we go under 3:45. Driving, Jandon, shot hit the side of the backboard, no good. Younger comes away with it.
That's one of those drives where you're driving looking for a foul. You have to drive looking to score, not drive looking for a foul.
Here's Perry. It's a 7A versus 1A private. And you will not see them in the playoffs. So really right now, this is going to change the national scape and how Georgia's going to beat up on each other. Wheeler was number 2 and lost to Missouri. Man, Vashon is feeling good. And as I say that, here comes Bebe Iola to the scorer's table. Tucker working clock, skips it over to the right to Usher. Usher to Younger. Now Wheeler going to peel back. 3 minutes to go. Over to Tucker. Tucker skips it high. Just playing keep away now, which is why the 30-second shot clock needs to come in. Alley.
That was a beautiful possession. A beautiful possession. They worked 40 seconds off of the clock. They passed it around, and most importantly, they scored. That was beautiful.
Coach Larry Thompson calls a timeout with 2:42 to go and a 12-point Wheeler Wildcat lead. Remember, you can catch Premier Health Flying to the Hoop Invitational live on SUVtv on January 13th to the 16th, 2017. Order your premium viewing pass today at the SUVtv.com. We'll be back here at Wheeler for the Tournament of Champions Classic, December 27th to 30th, right here at Wheeler High School. Join SUVtv for the inaugural event featuring Georgia's best versus some of the country's best. And then up in South Carolina, in Spartanburg, South Carolina, the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic takes place December 28th through the 30th in Spartanburg, and you can catch it live on SUVtv.
You know, Joe, during that timeout, Coach Thompson pulled him and Coach Griffin went out about right around the free throw line and were talking to each other, trying to draw up a game plan. But what I noticed out of the Greenforest bench, usually when coaches pull themselves away from the team, they want the team to talk to each other, to kind of pump each other up and, you know, someone to step up. But with Justin Forrest being out of the game, Justin Forrest was the only one. He got up toward the end of the timeout to go and say something to his team, because none of the teammates, none of the Greenforest Christian Academy kids said anything to anybody. They were just sitting on the bench. Got to have leadership.
Here's Evans. Evans to Dugan, as now the Wheeler Arena feels that the 12-point lead is big enough. Quimby drives with the layup.
Yep, they're trying to beat traffic.
Here comes Perry. Carey skipping across. Now Wheeler will work on this clock. Now Coach Limpskin will let him munch on this clock. 10-point ball game, 2:10 to go. And they just opened up with a blistering 6-0 run to start that third quarter. Kenny Anini had something to do with it. A double dribble by Perry. Perry with only 4 points. He's got 4 fouls, and he has not had that great of a night. But you can thank Jordan Usher and E.J. Montgomery for their contributions tonight for the Wheeler Wildcats.
Jordan and E.J. Montgomery, they have been two tough hombres out here tonight.
Feed it in to Salam. Salam's pass was bad. Evans caught it. Duggan had the three. Now going to drive anyway. Got it knocked away by Usher. Montgomery gets it up ahead to Perry. Look out. Alley. Oh, it was deflected. Put back up. No. Pushing it now is Evans. Evans coming down or coming up on 95 seconds. He goes down the lane, lost it, out of bounds, and it will stay in possession of Greenforest.
I thought that went out of bounds on Evans right there. Greenforest caught a break.
Coach Lipscomb agrees with you. Inbound. Salam. Oh, that was a weak offensive foul called up.
Get that man Oscar.
Yeah, that was a little weak right there, and that was something that we were ready to see from Muhammad Abdul Salam. Looked like he was gonna go with the little baby hook. 90 seconds, 10-point ball game. This one's gonna sting for Greenforest. It really is, but man, they're playing a murderer's row schedule. They got Bishop McNamara out of Maryland, Roselle Catholic out of New Jersey, IMG out of Florida. They go to Springfield for the Bass Pro Tourney. They still got DeMatha, and they got Southwest Atlanta Christian 2 times, who we saw today, and then Our Lady of Mercy 2 times in the region as well. So they will stay somewhere in the national mix. I don't think they will fall all the way out right now. But Wheeler has made the case to move back in.
Jordan Usher wanted to go down and throw it down one more time, but he kind of ran into about 6'9", 260 pounds man right there. You wasn't gonna move that guy.
We can close the book now on Muhammad Abdul Salam. No points for the 6'9" junior. A game that he'll quickly want to go ahead and get rid of and out of his mind. Usher at the free throw line. Back iron, no good.
Learning lessons. And, you know, one thing about Greenforest, them playing that monster schedule that you were talking about,
yeah,
by the time they get to their actual classification, they might fall asleep.
It happens. Usher splits the free throws, and they push the lead out to 11 now, their largest. They opened that third quarter with a 6-0 run, and the game kind of swung and changed. Excuse me, they pushed it out to 15, and that's kind of what happened there. Jaden lost it. Perry, here comes some showtime. E.J. Montgomery on the break, slams and dunks.
The left hand throw down.
from the left-hander. A long three, Quimby. No good. The waning moments of this game now. Usher's got it. Do they want to have some more fast break stuff? Perry, stop. He'll peel it back out. I don't think Greenforest will foul. They may work on the clock. So a big win for the Wheeler Wildcats. They've now strung together 2 in a row since their loss last week to Vashon of Missouri. And they're going to have enough on their plate now to play a turnover. Jordan Tucker stepped out of bounds.
Playing into the final horn. Got them to turn it over.
You have to. Just think about it. They've got DeMatha, Maryland on their schedule. They got the Chick-fil-A Classic. They've got Newman Gordy out of Philly. They got Greensboro Day at the Peachtree Corners. Speaking of the Peachtree Corners, that'll be right here on SUVtv on January the 21st. And the final score, the Wheeler Wildcats with a 53-42 11-point victory over the Greenforest Eagles, who are a number 9 team. That'll change now. But, man, a tough effort tonight, especially from one Jordan Usher. Usher finishes with 20 points in the contest. 18 points.
And thrown 3 blocks and 7 rebounds out of that effort.
No, I had it right the first time. 20 points from Jordan Usher. E.J. Montgomery, he also finished with 20 points as well, and Jordan Tucker finishes with 4.
EJ had 11 rebounds and 2 blocks also to go with that.
For Greenforest, it was Jandon Duggan with 17, and that was just about it. Victor Eno got off to a solid start. He only finished with 8 points in the ball game, 5 points from Ike Obiago. Once again, the final score, the Wheeler Wildcats cresting their new arena with a regular season win, 53-42 over the Greenforest Christian Eagles. For Sylvester Williams, and we like to thank Horace Naismith, I'm Joe Hilsman. We'll see you down the road right here on SUVtv. You've been watching the Wheeler Hoop Classic presented by Adidas on the SUVtv.com.
Good game, Phil.
Gonna live my dream.